Cast iron closers from ASA Abloy Group companies are designed to outperform the competitors in abusive situations. Pressure relief valves inside ASA Abloy closers lower internal pressures compared to the competitors. During the close cycle, closer oil is forced through the valves to slow the door and prevent slamming. In abusive situations, high pressure builds up inside the closer body. Competitive closers offer no way for the pressure to escape, and this can damage the closer, the door, or the frame. This is why the unique ASA Abloy self-regulating pressure relief valves are so important. Under abusive conditions, the pressure relief valve senses the extreme pressure and automatically meters the fluid to achieve more normal pressure levels. This helps prevent costly damage in high abuse applications like schools and healthcare. To see how closers react to internal pressure, let's pressurize an ASA Abloy and a competitive closer to determine their breaking points. The competitor's closer bursts from internal pressure at 3,100 pounds per square inch. The ASA Abloy leaks at 3,510 psi. Based on these results, if we don't want to damage the closers, the internal pressure should never rise above 3,100 psi. Then we tested what would happen when a door is forced closed. Using standard BHMA force tests, a weight is applied to the door to force it through the closing cycle. To simulate abuse, we tested up to the maximum of the test fixture, 145 pounds, and also measured the internal closer pressure. The results show that increasing the force on the door increases the pressure inside the closer. The highest internal pressure reached in the competitor's closer was 2,515 psi. But the highest pressure reached in the ASA Abloy closer was only 1,856 psi. You can see the effect of the pressure relief valves beginning at 100 pounds, lowering the internal pressure response to applied force. To see how that relates to real-world abuse situations, we measured how much force people can put on a door when forcing it closed. We found that the average man can easily apply the equivalent of 175 pounds on the door. So, it's easy to understand that during normal use, it is possible for people to exert abusive forces on the closer. But we wanted to go a step farther, so we tested with a college-aged athlete. The results? Over 225 pounds of force was applied to the door, building up internal pressures well above the competitor's potential failure point. The results are clear. People can generate over 200-pound loads on doors, well above the failure point of the competitor's closer. But pressure relief valves in ASA Abloy closers reduce the internal pressure, keeping doors, frames, and hardware undamaged.